In this second part of the series on safari in Murchison Falls National Park, come along with me as we drive through the wild. The experience promises a safe ride sandwiched between Nile crocodiles as we head for the most intense falls in the world. A.m. That is the ideal time to set out for the game drive if you're to get your money's worth of animal sightings. It's totally worth the sleep lost. With the sun just beginning to rise, together with our guide, we set off on a hunt for wildlife. Key to this activity, however, is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Anything short of this will not achieve the desired effect. Most of these game drives involve tough roads plus thick vegetation.
Hi guys.
Alright guys.
Yeah, over there we have actually what we call open savanna grassland. And what you are seeing across is another vegetation of its kind called a boracious grassland, where the whole of that, almost for very big kilometers, is full of palm trees. Clear indication that elephants have been using that as a corridor, as they feed a lot on the fruits of the palm. So that's what exactly happens. And it's one of the biggest areas in the whole of African National Park that covers a huge area with a lot of palm trees.
Rising early surely paid off. We saw a wide range of animals from giraffes to elephants, antelopes, buffaloes, and much more. And that was not all. We got front row seats to watch the king of the jungle and his companion as they graciously trudged along the path, not bothered by us, as we're in their space anyway.
We're also trying to encourage domestic tourism because, you know, tourism itself is a very sensitive industry. It is so sensitive to security, for example. It is sensitive to natural disaster. So in the event that some of our friends from abroad think we are not very secure, probably we have to get the domestic tourists, because really the money we get from tourism is what we use for conservation.
There's more to see than the animals. For instance, the beautiful scenic view of Lake Edward is another benefit that will come with the game drive package, and this is even without you having to pay an extra fee for it. In total, the game drive takes about 2 hours, meaning that by around 8:30 a.m. you'll be done and have the rest of the day to spare. With a little freshening up, a meal, and a bit of relaxation at your accommodation, on the itinerary for the afternoon is the 2-hour boat ride along the mighty River Nile to the mouth of the most intense falls in the world. The boat sets off at exactly 2 p.m. from the same point that the ferry docks and sets off with its occupants. Destination, the bottom of Murchison Falls. Under the stewardship of a guide, you'll sail off along River Nile. In case you are not lucky enough to go on the game drive, or there are some animals you missed out on, this is your opportunity to catch up. It takes a 2-hour boat ride to take you to the bottom of Murchison Falls before making the 45-minute hike up to the top. It's, however, a very eventful boat ride where you get to take in the breathtaking scenery, not to mention the various animal and bird species.
2 hours for going, then 1 hour for coming back. Well, we hope to see a lot, and all we expect to see are things to do with hippopotamus, crocodiles, baby elephants, water birds, kept buffaloes. We have different water bird species that we shall come across. Then at the end of it all, we shall actually have the falls in at a distance of around 700 meters. Of course, from there, we are going to hike up. That will give us another opportunity to see the next falls called the Uhuru Falls, which we are going to see as we move on.
For you who think that you really know what aerobics are, join us as we do natural aerobics, walking to the top of the mighty Murchison Falls as we mix beauty, adventure, and fitness in the final part of our safari on Murchison Falls. We also promise you an exposé of the honeymoon trail and much more.